We started Cool Congregations for our own home community of St. Luke's Episcopal Church here in Cedar Falls. And when word got around of what we were doing, Iowa IPL asked us to do training seminars for green teams around the state. And so over the course of several years, we've trained over 250 congregations, green teams, in how to run the Cool Congregations program in their own congregation.
When Sarah Webb came along with the idea of Cool Congregations and improving our physical plant, it dovetailed nicely with already what we had in mind with working with the power company in town. They were very encouraging of us to tighten up and reduce our bills and insulate and so on. They had a program for that. So the two dovetailed very nicely. We do small things like we have a recycling program where virtually everything that's recyclable here, whether it's from the kitchen or from the office, from big events and so on, gets recycled. We recycle light bulbs for people, the small fluorescent light bulbs and so on. And also big ones that people bring in, because people don't like to go out to the landfill and do that. So we collect a whole bunch and then take them out. We had to do about $1.5 million renovation of our sanctuary. It was crumbling underneath. It did not have a basement, just had a crawl space, and the foundation was crumbling. And we got together as a congregation and got almost unanimous agreement that we would go the LEED certification route. And so we were very careful to hire an architect and a construction company that would help us meet that requirement.
Well, we encourage people to do whatever they can do, and so some people choose to do things like turn off lights when not in use, and other people choose to do things that cost a lot of money, like buying a Prius. Some people would like to, say, hang their clothes on the line rather than use the dryer, another thing that doesn't cost anything and will save you money. Or other people choose to do things like install geothermal to heat and cool their home. So we get people doing a wide variety of things.
Facility certainly allowed us an easy transition when the older equipment was ready to be replaced, to transition to ground source heat pumps. One of the things that was very good about our situation here where we are in Cedar Falls is that we're near a small creek, so we have quite a lot of groundwater. It's good because our ground loops go out away from the church in the ample amount of space that we have, and we get very good thermal conductivity to the ground loops. So we're very nicely set up here for ground source heat pumps, and we take advantage of that. Since putting in the ground source heat pumps, we have cut our energy consumption by well over 50%. People here have been always very long-term oriented, so it's a very natural thing for the people to feel that what we do this year or next year is going to be of consequence for 30 to 50 years. It's just the way we're built.
I think the church is a perfect place to carry out this work because, first of all the major faith traditions call for their members to care for their neighbor and for the earth. And this program does just that. It helps every member to care for their neighbor and to care for the earth, because climate change is going to affect the poor the worst. It already is affecting the poor the worst. And those are the people that we are called to help. And so already we have motivation to do this. And in terms of carrying out the program itself, the structures are already set up. Churches work by small groups. This is how we get together and do things.